uh, it was pointed out in a YouTube that I saw that one of the most powerful episodes of the first Twilight Zone was It's a Good Life. It starred the child actor Billy Mummy, or Mummy, I don't know how to say his last name, as the monster Anthony, who has kind of some sort of unbridled godlike powers and is keeping all these people in this town as basically his slaves. Okay, now the thing about that episode that makes it so terrifying, it's terrifying on a couple of levels. First is, Anthony is really what any child would be if it was impossible to discipline the child. Anthony can never be corrected. Because of his superpowers, he can never be disciplined. He can never be taught that anything he's doing is wrong. Okay, so he is arrested at a certain level, and he can never grow emotionally. Okay, and the other thing is that it is a metaphor for life in a totalitarian state. That was something that Rod Serling was very concerned about, probably for multiple reasons, including the fact that he was Jewish. And these people are living in terror, and they have to continuously tell the dictator, what you did was good. It was real, real good. It was good, Anthony. It was real, real good. And you can imagine people under Stalin, under Hitler, people in North Korea, in Cuba, in Albania, telling the dictator, what you did was good. It was real, real good. Because they're kept in fear. They have to always tell the dictator that what the dictator did was right. Now, there's also another thing, though. At one point, one of the characters named Dan Hollis, he gets drunk. And his being drunk causes him to let it be known that he's upset with the situation of living in this kind of terrified, constant terror. And he draws the attention of the monster. And he says, well, while he's staring at me, while he's thinking about me, won't somebody take a bottle or something to the back of his head and bring an end to this? Okay, now that points out something, though. Nobody does that because you can't coordinate your efforts. He's looking at that Dan Hollis, but how do we know that as somebody sneaks up behind him, he won't realize that somebody's sneaking up behind him and turn around and turn his attention to that person? Those people cannot coordinate their efforts. And a lot of times that's the problem in it, why the people didn't resist, why they didn't, do something to get rid of the dictator. They didn't have the ability to coordinate their efforts. And anyway, I just wanted to share with everybody that, and I also read the story, the short story. And the short story is very powerful too. Which the episode is based. We don't even know, did Anthony destroy the rest of the world, or did he transport this town to someplace by itself? And neither the show nor the short story do we know exactly what happened, or do the people there know exactly what happened. We also don't know what the cornfield is. He wishes things that he doesn't like into the cornfield. We don't really know what that is. But anyway, I thought I'd share my my feelings about that, and some insights which I credit for somebody else who did a thing on It's a Good Life and how it resembles totalitarianism.